If you're in sales already or looking to get into sales and you haven't done $10,000 a month yet, it's not because you're lazy, stupid, or even unlucky. It's because you're doing what everybody else is doing. And believe it or not, that is always going to be a losing formula. And today I'm going to be revealing exactly why most people don't end up making $10,000 a month and how you can. So here's the first truth of this video. The world doesn't reward you for your efforts, it rewards you for your results. In high ticket sales, most people end up grinding harder and harder, trying to hit the phones for 5-6 hours a day, hoping that that's what's going to help them edge closer to $10,000 a month. But believe it or not, that is not what separates the reps that are making over $10,000 a month than the ones that are stuck at 2, 3, 4, or even 5K a month. If you want to break out of that cycle and start building a consistent, reliable source of income, then there are 3 main things that you have to follow and understand. So here's the first thing you need to understand. I personally like to call it the sales rat race. It's all about hitting the $10,000 a month target. You start taking more calls, thinking that more volume is going to result in more income, and maybe in the first month that you start doing it, you hit 7 or 8K. But what happens the next month? Suddenly you're back down to 3,000. And now you're back to scrambling. And if you ask why, it's because you focused on activity, not leverage or quality. You didn't build a system, you simply rode a roller coaster, and just like roller coasters, when they come down, so did your income. Now here's the second thing, the reason number 2 of why most people never hit $10,000 a month. It's because you guys don't vet your offers properly. I can't believe how many 20-year-olds I'm seeing trying to sell Stacy's weight loss program for 60-year-olds. It's just not going to work. You're not vetting the offer. You're not asking them how much their top closers are earning. You're not asking them how many leads that they get in every single day, how many calls are booked, what their average order value is, what their commission structures are, how long has the company been operating for. When you decide to pick up an offer, you have to behave exactly like a prospect that's going to be purchasing it. Do your research. See if this is something that you would actually invest into. Because if you look at an offer and say, you know what, even I would be interested in something like this, guess what? You're going to do a pretty good damn job at selling it. And here's the third thing. A lot of you rely on scripts and not psychology. Believe it or not, in the last 1.5 years of me doing sales, I have not used a single script. Yes, I have a framework, but a script is an absolute no-go. You see, the top 10% of closers don't just recite words. They understand why a question works, which means they understand buyer psychology. For example, instead of having to ask a prospect what's holding you back, how about before it even gets to that, you ask them a confirmation question such as, John, from everything that we spoke about today, do you really feel like working with us can get you to X? See the difference? One puts pressure on the prospect whilst the second one completely eliminates the possibility of it. And small touches like this is exactly what separates the veterans from the amateurs. And last but definitely not least, if anything, it's one of the most important things out there, you do not have a follow-up system. I'm sick and tired of seeing gurus online talking about, oh, you don't need to follow up. If they don't play on the first call, then, you can just send them off. That's completely fucking stupid, because 30% of our monthly revenue back when I was a closer came from follow-up deals and also rebooking no-shows. So here's what you need to do. You need to build a clean, concise follow-up system. And I do want to just let you know, following up isn't about spamming people. It's about delivering value, reinforcing the vision, and addressing the gap. So now I'm going to give you a framework that you can use if you're in sales or if you're looking to get sales, something that you can use so you can start making money from day 0 once you've landed your offer. I like to call it OQS. And it goes like this: offer quality, questions, and systems. So for O, with offer quality, you have to vet your offer. That's number 1. Like the first step in anything is offer. Am I on a good offer? Number 2, I'm going to be selling through questions, not through qualities and talking about benefits of the product. I'm going to treat this as a business, because if I treat it like a business, it's going to make me as much money as a business. If I treat it like a job, it's going to make me as much money as a job. So the S, the systems, it goes back to talking about the follow-up systems that we have, the follow-up sequences that we're going to be putting into place, the rescheduling systems that we're going to be putting into place, because every single lead that's booked on your calendar is money. So here are your next steps. Qualify your offer ruthlessly. Master buyer psychology, which you can do by checking out the other videos on this channel. Build a follow-up system and do it daily. If you need help with building a follow-up system, feel free to join our free school community in the link below. That's where you can reach out to me personally and I will help you craft one specific to your offer. Once again, most people will never make $10,000 a month in sales, but if you apply simply the framework that I've shared today, you will be one of the top 10%ers. If you enjoyed the video and found value in it, subscribe for more breakdowns like this every single day. And also share this with someone who needs to hear it. But other than that, that's been it from me for today. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.